Food Network's biggest recipe contest ever. The best home cooks in the country are ready to fight it out for recipe supremacy.
Out of thousands of recipes from viewers across the country, Food Network test kitchens have chosen only the very best
to come to Los Angeles, California to compete in the URS Arena.
Tonight, 9 cooks face off to see who has the best burger recipe in the country.
The ultimate food fight is on, baby.
Right now on Ultimate Recipe Showdown. Welcome to Ultimate Recipe Showdown. I'm Mark Summers alongside Guy Fieri, and tonight, Guy, 9 talented home cooks are going to stack their burgers against the best in the country. There are 3 rounds in this burger showdown. There's beef, there is poultry, and Guy?
There is seafood.
Right. Our first round is beef burgers. We're going to meet the competitors right now.
I'm Michelle Christensen. I'm a grad student studying rocket science combustion at Penn State University. My recipe is rocket science Reuben burger.
I'm Jennifer Sparty. I'm an 8th grade teacher from Canton, Ohio. My recipe is the Harvest Burger with caramelized onion and apple.
I am David Kadagishvili. I am the owner of a restaurant in Youngstown, Pennsylvania. My recipe is Biryani Burger in non-pocket.
Here we go with the beef burgers, Guy. We're going to start in kitchen 1. This is Michelle and her rocket science Reuben burger.
All right, we got ground chuck. Into that, she's adding a little bit of Worcestershire sauce. Egg as a binder, and now a bunch of spices going in there. You see allspice, some cloves, and mustard.
Now, you're probably wondering why she's calling this the rocket science Reuben burger. Well, Michelle is actually a grad student studying rocket science combustion.
Jen is starting with some ground chuck. Okay, now she's going to toss in some breadcrumbs. She follows that with some salt, some pepper, thyme, and some Dijon going in right now. But the big thing with this burger will be the caramelized onions and apples that Jen's going to be throwing on top. This is going to be a classic burger with a kick.
All right, Guy, it's kitchen 3, David and his biryani burger in non-pockets.
I like how David's starting out. He's got some chopped sirloin. In goes onions and some garlic. But here's the kicker, biryani or curry paste.
Guy, what exactly is biryani?
Well, biryani is a type of cuisine that you got in India and the Middle East. It's got a lot of big spices in it, like cloves, cinnamon, coriander.
I came from a country called Georgia, Republic of Georgia. It was not the former Soviet Union. And the first time in my life I realized in the United States how lucky you guys are having a country like America.
He's grinding sirloin, I believe, right?
Well, it's making a lot of noise here in the stadium, but fresh grinding the meat in the principle of making a good burger really stands out. Hey, Mark, check out David in Kitchen 3. Right now he's throwing on some naan dough onto the grill. You gotta love this, man. He's made this dough from scratch. Because the naan dough requires rising time, David was allowed to prepare this yesterday in our URS prep kitchens. David mixed together flour, yeast, warm water, yogurt, and salt, and let this dough rise in a warm, dry place. A cold oven is a good place to do it. You'll find naan bread a lot of time in Indian restaurants, and it's cooked usually in what we call tandoori. Super, super hot, really searing it, and it'll start to puff up. I think that is going to be a fantastic kicker when it comes to enjoying that burger.
We have the naan bread over here with David, and we're looking at these big rolls that Jen has. They look more like sort of a deli-style roll. And then as we get over to Michelle, she's going to be using, I believe, rye bread. Textures are important in sandwiches. Tell me about that.
Texture is so important. You know, it used to be that the bun was just a vehicle to get everything into your mouth. Now it's really getting key consideration to the point here where he's gone ahead and made this naan bread himself. Now, Mark, Kitchen 1 right now with Michelle. Let me see this. She's flipping it, Mark, and I saw tongs come out. Now, anytime I see somebody flipping a burger with tongs, I get nervous because when she goes ahead and grabs that with the tongs, there is a possibility she could open that burger up, let the juice come out, change the flavor, and could change her score. So Michelle's got the sauerkraut cooking and the burgers on the grill. Jen also has her burgers down and the apples and onion sauteing. And David, the biryani king, has his burgers and some awesome naan bread on the grill. The cooking continued here over the break. Michelle topped her rocket science Reuben burgers with some Swiss cheese and prepared homemade Russian dressing as a condiment. In Kitchen 2, Jennifer finished grilling her harvest burger and began topping them with blue cheese and her caramelized onions and apples. And for his biryani burgers, David made a mango salsa with mango, avocado, onions, strawberries, and tomato. He also made a yogurt sauce by blending together plain yogurt with cilantro, jalapeno, and garlic. So here we are back in the arena. Looks like David's finishing up plating the burgers and he's topping them off with that mango salsa. David's just about done, and yeah, looks like he'll be the first one to ring that bell.
That means David is the first to head backstage, and we're going to see what the judges say about his Biryani Burger in just a moment. But first, let's head back over to Kitchen 2 with Jennifer and her Harvest Burger.
Look at her hitting that apples and the onions on top, melting the blue cheese just a little bit.
There it is, that's the bell. So that means Jennifer and her Harvest Burgers with caramelized onions and apples is on her way back to be judged.
All right, that's the last competitor in the kitchen is Michelle with her Rocket Science Reuben burgers. Check them out, Summers. Those look money. Nice, big, and juicy. I think those flavors are going to be dynamite together.
And there's the bell in Kitchen 1, which means all three of our beef burger competitors are done. And that means judging is right around the corner. Our judges are sequestered in a blind judging room, and they won't know who's cooking what, and they'll award points based purely on taste, creativity, appearance, and ease of execution. The highest score that anybody can receive, Guy, is 100 points.
That's right. Taste is the most important because it's worth 50 points. Creativity and appearance are worth 20 points each, and ease of execution makes up the other 10 points.
The judges are Director of the Food Network Kitchens, Catherine Alford, food writer for the Los Angeles Times and author of How to Pick a Peach, Russ Parsons, and owner of Simon Kitchen and Bar in Las Vegas, Carrie Simon. The first dish into the judges will be David's Biryani Burgers in non-pockets, and David is entering the screening room right now to speak with Guy.
How'd you think you did out there?
I think I did good. Let's see.
What do you think the judges are going to think about your burger?
They're going to love it.
Well, let's take a look. They're getting served the burgers right now.
Boy.
This is the Biryani Burger in non-pockets.
They're really hungry.
I like the flavors. I have to say I like my burger done a little bit less.
I really like the way the spice mixture balances with the flavor of the beef, though. It doesn't overpower it. You still taste the meat.
See?
The naan are kind of great.
It's a nice touch to make your own.
Shows a lot of work.
Yeah. It is kind of a knife and fork
Yeah.
burger. It's
exactly.
a little tricky to
very,
eat. It's a really wonderful take on a burger. It makes me look at it in a whole new, different way.
Thank you.
How do you feel?
From judges, like tough judges we had it, that's, I think, it's a victory.
Let's take a look.
Holy
Whoa. That's
Quite a harvest. It's not overly compacted. And then you get a nice little bit. I like the combination of onions, apples, and blue cheese. That's a sort of wonderful triangle of flavor. I wish there was a little more salt. And it would bring sort of all those flavors out a little bit more.
and a little less cooked.
Yeah.
But in general, it's a nice burger.
Conceptually, I love it.
Me too.
You know, it's a rocket science
go.
Reuben burger.
There you go.
Love it. Oh, it's perfectly
It's
cooked.
cooked well. It's really nice.
Look at that that's beautiful.
Yeah, it's kind of, it was good.
I wish the bun was, the bread was toasted. Just for a little, because it's getting that mush thing when you grab it. But it's beautiful the way it's been cooked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the execution of it.
This is the closest to a really great medium rare burger.
Yeah. And what it should be, and it's juicy and moist. And it's, you can get your hands around it. I think they've done an excellent job.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Ultimate Recipe Showdown. We are just about to find out who won the beef burger round, and the winner of this round will earn a spot on the awards stage where they will be in contention for the $25,000 prize. Guy?
Well, only after the poultry and seafood champions have been named will the final scores be revealed, determining who's earning the ultimate burger recipe crown.
So the judges have made their decision. In a moment, the lights will go out on the third and second favorite beef burgers. Only the winner will remain in the spotlight.
Will it be David's Indian influence Biryani Burger, Jennifer's Harvest Burger, or Michelle's Rocket Science Reuben Burger? Now it's between David and Michelle. Who will advance to money contention?